Ellie steps off the bus, greeted by an unsettling stillness. The townsfolk avoid eye contact, whispering warnings about venturing into the woods. A close-up of an aged village map on Ellie's desk, marked with strange symbols and warnings scratched into the edges. The shadowy outline of the forest looms through a rain-splattered window as Ellie contemplates her first steps into the unknown. A note pinned to her indoor reads, "Stay away from the Blackwood Oak." The handwriting is erratic, smeared, and desperate. In a nearby library, dusty tomes of folklore describe an ancient entity that haunts the woods, depicted as a shifting shadow in forgotten paintings. Ellie's hands tremble slightly as she picks up a cryptic wooden charm found lying at the village's border, said to ward off the forest's curse. The forest seems alive, shifting in response to Ellie's movements, with whispering leaves echoing words she can almost decipher. At dusk, a silhouette lingers at the edge of the woods, disappearing the moment Ellie tries to focus on it. An old hermit warns Ellie about the lost hour, a time when reality blurs and the forest shows its true face. His eyes dart nervously, avoiding her direct gaze. In her recording of the woods, a voice that isn't hers whispers, "You can't escape." The audio distorts with ghostly static. A brief flicker of movement. Ellie glimpses a tattered dress fluttering between the trees, gone in an instant. A chilling photograph from 1897 shows villagers standing solemnly, but one figure is scratched out, with deep gouges marking the paper. Ellie's flashlight flickers as she follows a faint trail into the woods, sensing a presence at her back. But each time she turns, there's nothing. She uncovers a hollow tree with carvings that seem to shift under her touch, forming a name, Eleanor. Hers, but aged and worn. The sky darkens unnaturally fast, and the wind carries a low hum, like a dirge sung by unseen voices. An abandoned diary in a crumbling cabin details a previous investigation, ending abruptly with the words, "It sees me." The villagers' behavior grows more erratic. One woman collapses at Ellie's feet, begging her to leave before the cycle repeats. Ellie's reflection in a cracked mirror at the inn appears to smirk. Though her face remains stone-cold neutral, Ellie finds herself retracing her steps, the forest bending around her like a maze, as if leading her somewhere. A flashback. Ellie remembers a childhood nightmare of endless woods and a whispering voice calling her name, only now realizing the forest was Blackwood. Faces of the missing seem to form in the fog, eyes hollow, but locked onto her. She stumbles, the weight of unseen hands pressing her down. The Blackwood Oak stands at the forest's heart, radiating a cold that chills Ellie's very soul. The ground beneath it is littered with trinkets from past victims. A shadowed figure emerges from the oak, mirroring Ellie's every move, but distorted and ancient, whispering her secrets. As the entity reaches out, Ellie makes a desperate choice: break the curse or join the forest forever. Her scream is the last sound before dawn.